Here is how to find cash buyers for your wholesaling deals in 5 minutes, really fast and free. So step one, you just need to go to Zillow. On Zillow, let's just type any area randomly right now, just so I can give you an example. Let's go to that area. Let's once you actually search up the area, in your case this will be an exact address, right? So once you search up that address, then just filter out with sold in the last 12 months and put in, and after doing that, just hit apply, make sure this is on sold, and zoom in to the exact location of the property that you have. In this case, I don't really have a specific location in mind or a specific address, so let's just select something random like this area. All right, so now let's say that I have, for example, this property, right? So let's say I'm wholesaling this property. I got this property, I got this seller, and I have a contract with them. Now I need to find a buyer. So you can see this is 1800. So let's just cap the square footage at, let's say, 15, and we need to try and find and we need to try and find now cash buyers in the area. So here's what we're doing right now. What we're doing is we're searching for houses that have been flipped, right? So we'll go through some of the houses to check if any of them has been flipped. So let's go to, for example, this one. Let's go to the history of this property and see. So this one was sold like this. Okay, so you can see this one was sold for $215, and then it was actually flipped for $395, right? So now basically you know that this property has been flipped. That means probably a cash buyer bought this property, an investor bought this property to flip it, renovate it, and then resell it. So now what you can do is two things. Either you can go and find the agent that actually handled the listing of this property when it was flipped and resold, because this agent then will know the cash buyer that actually flipped this property. You call up that agent and be like, hey, I have another property in this area. I noticed that you had a cash buyer that flipped this property with you, and I was wondering if he would be interested in another property in the same area because he already made profit in the same exact area. So if he already made money in that area, then he's already sold on the area, right? You just need to connect with that cash buyer and tell them, hey, I have another one that will allow you to make also way more money. And now this agent will connect you with that cash buyer. Now, why would the agent connect you with the cash buyer? Because once the cash buyer flip and renovate that property, he will actually list it again with the same agent. So also the agent is making money by connecting you and that buyer. That's one way to do it. Another way is just to take this address and skip trace the previous owner, which is actually the person that did the renovation. So we got lucky. This is actually the first one I opened, but let's just go through it and open like one more. Let's go to this. You can see, okay, this one. Okay, no, wait. So this was, okay, this is not a flip. Let's go to this. So basically what we're searching for is, for example, this was listed for sale for like 200% more, and it was sold for 125 and then sold for 436. That's someone that actually made a lot of money using this deal, right? That's obviously a flipper. So you can see they did all the renovations, everything is new. So again, this is a cash buyer. You can go down, contact the agent, ask them to connect you with the buyer, or again, you can skip trace it and get the buyer name. And you can see within like few minutes, I got 2 potential buyers that would be interested in my deal. I would just do this over and over again, collect 20 to 30 potential buyers, and then try to connect with all of them and see which one will actually be interested in the deal. And then you will be able to assign that deal to that cash buyer, because again, that buyer already made money in the exact area you have the deal in, right? So it will be very easy to sell the deal to them, and probably they are local. They can go in, check out the property, and make the process way smoother. So this is how you can find cash buyers for free, really fast. So disposing the deal is no longer an issue for you if you invest the time and learn this method and actually connect with a lot of cash buyers. So that's it.